All right, good morning for those that are here in Asia with me in South Korea. And hello for those in good old Los Angeles, the West Coast, East Coast, wherever you are representing Dodgers baseball. So, yep, we're here, game three. So we are tied up 1-1 in this series. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Dodgers can do to possibly take that 2-1 lead. So I am now, just to let you know, this is the Dodgers Beat watch along party. So I have two channels going and I'm running it consecutively with my King which is the things that I do in South Korea. Okay, so first thing, I do have this watch along party sponsored by SGANation.com, the Fergoso report the good and the bad. All right, so let's see. So today, I will introduce the starting lineups for your Tampa Bay Rays. So here we go. So leading off is Austin Meadows, the designated hitter. Batting second will be Brandon Lowe. Batting third will be Randy Arozarena. And cleaning it up will be the representative of South Korea, Korea del Sur, Ji-man Choi, playing first base. And batting fifth is Manuel Margot, playing in left. And playing third base, batting sixth is Joey Wendell. And at shortstop will be Willy Adams. And batting eighth will be Kevin Kiermaier. And catching will be Mike Zunino. And their starting pitcher today for the Tampa Bay Rays will be Charlie Morton. All right, now let's go to your starting lineup of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And leading off, playing right field is Mookie Betts. And following Mookie Betts, playing at shortstop, Corey Seeger. And batting third, playing third base will be Justin Turner. And cleaning it up at first base will be Max Muncy. And batting fifth will be the Fresh Prince of Kentucky, Will Smith. And batting sixth will be Cody Bellinger. And batting seventh, playing at second, will be CT3 Chris Taylor. And batting eighth will be Jacques Peterson in left. And behind the dish, batting ninth will be Austin Barnes. And our starting pitcher today will be, he is not taking a day off today. So we have Walker Ferris Bueller on the mound. All right, before we continue, here are some comments here. Yeah. So we have Michael here. Yeah, I'm doing good. So welcome. So I see you got your the umpire's gear there. So we'll see how the balls and strikes are going to be called tonight. That'll be very interesting to see. What's up, King? Who do you like tonight? It could be biased, but I like the Dodgers. But from an overall fans, do you think Walker Bueller will have a solid pitching day? I'm not going to count out Charlie Morton, who had a nice performance for 66 innings. But as a Dodger fan, I take the Dodgers. Even as a baseball fan, if I wasn't a Dodger fan, I still pick the Dodgers because they got the overall firepower. And there is Carl in the Bay Area. Welcome and happy birthday there. And it was, I think, a day late here, but I did post something on your Facebook. And Tommy, yeah, there's going to be Dodgers every night. So we're going to get this party started. So think we are now about 3 minutes away from the first pitch. So I am excited to see how this is going to go down. So, yep, and you're welcome, Carl. And I like to see how Bueller will come out real quick. Okay, the game day should be on. Why is it still on the preview? Because on my app it says, okay, yeah, on my app it says it's a game day for my iPad here. But as you can see, we got good old Ferris right there. 1-0 in the postseason with a 3.44 ERA with 42 strikeouts. So he is ready to go. And then you got Charlie Morton, who is 3-0 with a .57 ERA. So he is pretty dangerous. So, but our team is dangerous too. So I think it's important tonight that the Dodgers need to come out swinging. They need to put runs on the board early and first. So it showed whoever scores first has been winning the last two games. So game one was our Dodgers, and game two it was Tampa Bay Rays. So they got those were the teams that are got the win. So right now the series had shifted. Well, not shifted locations, but have shifted with the Dodgers now being the visiting team, and the Rays will be the hosting home team for games at least 3, 4, and 5. So, and I see there's a question from Paul Tatami. Yep, disc golfer. Yep. So, and another thing we will have going is this. We will still do the BTS highlights. So the BTS highlight. So we got like 5 in game one, but we only got 3 in game two, but we need 7. So we need all 7's band members to be represented. So if the Dodgers can get all 7 of these guys represented in the BTS highlight, then the Dodgers will has a high probability of getting the win. So we need these highlights. So we need to get those BTS highlights in the mix today. So BTS, that's right. So there we go. So the BTS. So let's get it going. Okay, so now we got the top of the first, and we have started already. So Morton already threw his first pitch to Mookie Betts. So Mookie is getting it started. So he already fouled off the first pitch, so he's already being aggressive here. And Morton's pitching arsenal, he has 5 pitches, but his main 3 is the 4-seam, the curveball, and the sinker, because he usually throws those pitches about 88% of the time. And the next pitch is low and outside, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. And Mookie Betts in this World Series is 2 for 7 with a home run, 2 runs, and 2 stolen base. And Morton throws the next pitch and is low and out, and the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. So we want Mookie to get going here. So if Mookie gets it going, that's a good chance they can do it. And got the call outside corner for a strike. It looked a little out. So remember, there's going to come down to inches today. So the plate calling will be very important tonight. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mookie grounds it to Lowe, and Lowe throws out Mookie Betts, and we have 1 out. So, yep. So Tommy answered. Your turn, Paul. So we have 1 away. Now coming up to bat will be Corey Seeger. So Seeger. Yep. Are you going to put it like you always do? Dodgers. That's how it's going to be. Seeger. And here's the next pitch to Seeger, swing and a miss. A high pitch for strike one. And I have a tournament this weekend. Oh, you're in San Diego. So you got tons of them here. Yeah. So there is 2 strikes on Seeger. We have 1 down. So let's see if Seeger can get something going right now. And there's a pitch outside. So now it counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Morton has thrown 8 pitches. So Paul's talking about, yep, awesome. And a pitch is low. And at least, Tommy, hopefully you can finish your golf tournament and you can catch the Dodgers after that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's pitch number 10. The defensive shift is on. And Seeger hits it to left. And it's caught by Arozarena. And there's 2 outs. And here is Justin Turner. So the Dodgers are ready. Going to have to try for a 2-out rally now. So, and I know people remember 2017 when Morton was on that team. We called it cheating Astros. And 2 down. Pitch is high for Turner, ball 1. So there's good line. Okay, and your tee time is 11:30, so that's good. Yeah, so you'll be done before. You should be done. Okay, a pitch is a strike, and we have 1 ball, 1 strike to Turner. Morton has now thrown 12 pitches here. Yep, 2 down. And Turner takes a strike, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Morton has thrown 13 pitches. He's going to probably average over his 66 pitches when they took him out early in game 7. All right, so 1 ball, 2 strike. Here's the delivery. Turner hits it deep, 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 deep. It's gone. Home run Dodgers. Dodgers take a 1-0 lead. So I am going to give it up. We're going to go with a BTS highlight. So BTS highlight. Here we go. BTS highlight. BTS. There we go. There we go, Dodgers. So there's a game. Why isn't the game day working? I don't know why the game day is not working today. That is weird. So let's see. Yeah, why isn't the game day working? So, okay. So you'll have time to show up to game 4. So we have 1 BTS highlight. Oh, and if someone can pick a number 1 through 7 in the next minute, or else I'm going to pick. So just pick a number 1 through 7 for BTS highlight number 1. And now Max Muncy is up. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So good job, Justin Turner. It's a home run. There we go. I was wondering what the heck was going on with game day. So, and the pitch is inside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So there we go. Remember, Chijo? Kershaw bombed for 5 earned runs. Yep. 1 number, 1-0. Up there's a little hopper on the mound, and Max Muncy will get aboard for a single. What number does Turner wear? Doesn't he wear 12? It's going to be above number 7. So 1 through 7. So 1-0 Dodgers. So there we go. Or else I'm going to have to pick the number 1 through 7. So, yep, I'm going to go with number 1 because 10. So he wears 10. But I need a number 1 through 7. Okay, so Paul plays in the pro division. So 10. So let me get rid of the BTS highlight. So I'll make it easy. I'll have 2 through 7 left. So the first guy, yep. And we have Muncy at first. And here is, hold up. We got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, a Fresh Prince of Kentucky. I'm losing my spot today. There you go. Okay, so RM is the first representative of the BTS highlight. So we have 1. We need 6 more. We need 6 more Dodgers fans, and the Dodgers are going to win. But Will Smith just struck out. So after a half inning, 1-0 Dodgers. So it's looking good here. So 1-0. So there we go. So we have 1 BTS highlight. We need 6 more. Yeah. So go blue. Enjoy checking out the KBO. Yeah. I might actually go to a game Thursday if there's tickets available. So we'll see since the season's winding down here in South Korea for KBO. So there's a 4-way race for spots 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there we go. So we have 1 BTS highlight thanks to Justin Turner home run. So Justin Turner gets RM as the representative. So RM's the representative for Justin Turner. So I got to keep these in order so I don't lose track of what's going on. So we have 1-0 Dodgers. So that's what the Dodgers needed. So far the trend has been this. The team that scores first has won the game. So let's see if that trend stays put. I still have a rule of 1st to 10, but I don't know if we're going to have 1st to 10 today. So I don't know if the Dodgers will score 10 runs, but I think it's going to be a lower score game because here's the betting lines today because the Dodgers are minus 155. So put up 155, you win 100 if the Dodgers win. If you think Tampa Bay is going to win, maybe it's a Dodger hater, bet 100, you win 135. And the over and under is 7.5 runs. So right now there's 1. So right now the over's the trend. And I wanted to throw this bet, the analytics of if you've been betting on the Dodgers, the regular season and the postseason, you're only up by $950.60 based on a $2,000 budget. So there we go. So the Dodgers off to an early 1-0 lead. And here comes the leadoff batter will be Austin Meadows. So that is who's going to come up. And we're going to have Walker Buehler trying to put it down. And remember, we got to let's not let Brandon Lowe go off today like he did in Game 2. I mean, he hit 2 home runs in Game 2 on Wednesday night. So we need to keep him to a minimum. And so far, let's see. And here's Buehler, first pitch high for a ball. So we got one ball. So Buehler with 4 starts in this postseason. He's 1-0 with an ERA of 1.89. Strikeout to walk ratio 29-11. And his whip is 1.37. And he's pitched 19 innings, and the opponent is batting 208 against Walker Buehler. All right, so Buehler in the windout with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Meadows. And he delivers. Austin Meadows ground to Muncy. Muncy will unassistedly touch first base, and we have 1 away. And for those that are scoring the book, you could put a U3 or a 3U, but I think U3 is the correct score book if you're keeping book. Yep. And, even the announcers like John Smokes and all them, they still have the manual book where they keep the book and stuff. Plus, it makes it easy. Even Vince Scully was doing that too. So we have 1 down. Here's Brandon Lowe. And the pitch is outside for a ball. So remember, Brandon Lowe tagged us for 2 home runs, the difference, off of Gonsolin and Dustin May. So there's that argument, like, should we use Gonsolin or May? Because right now, I'm looking at this series, games right now with game 3, 4, and 5. I'm assuming if the way the pitching rotation set up, Urias tomorrow, Kershaw on game 5. And they will go on regular days rest. So it'll be an easy setup. And if we can win 3 in a row, perfect setup. Okay, so here is Buehler. Yep. For those of you scoring at home, Ben Scully, a U3. Sometimes I put 3U. I used to score games. So here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Lowe is punched out with a backwards K, as Tommy says, for those you are scoring at home. Backwards K. So we have 2 outs. And now coming up is Randy Arozarena. So Arozarena so far has been very quiet. So let's see if he can stay quiet for the whole series. But I still don't count him out. So there's a strike. But he's been walking a lot too, so. But then you got Jimon Choi on deck, who kind of causes problems too. All right, swing and a miss for Arozarena. So Buehler is ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And Arozarena is 1 for 6 with 3 walks and a strikeout. So that's what's been going on. And swing and a miss, foul tip. And Buehler is out of this inning, 1, 2, 3. So Dodgers have a 1-0 lead going to the top of the second. All right, so that's a good start for the Dodgers. So now we just need to tack on runs after run after run and, keep doing what we are good at, So, and we got, Cody Bellinger, Chris Taylor, and Jacques Peterson. So we have a left, righty, left. So we got alternate platooning lineup tonight for the Dodgers. Probably the best thing, especially with the 3 batter minimum for every pitcher. So looking forward to seeing what will go down. So let's roll with this. Oh, I need to fix something with the banner. So let's see. Let's see. Here we go. And now the banner can be correct. So there we go. All right, so that would be the nice setup if we can just go Bueller today, Jose Urias on game 4, Kershaw game 5. That means every pitcher is pitching on regular 4 days rest, and then game 6 will be the bullpen. Game 6 is where we might, if we go to a game 6, we are going to have to, and Bueller, 11 pitches, we would have to rely on May and Gonsolin. Or instead of those two guys, should we go rely on Alex Wood instead? Because Wood's only pitched a solid 2 innings. So I like to see Alex Wood maybe get into that mix. Do we trust Alex Wood? Because Wood's been here before. Wood has postseason experience. Throw Wood in for 3 innings if we get to a game 6. But right now, we'll see once we get there. But that'll be interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the stats for Morton. Game 7 of ALCS, he gave up 2 hits. And I didn't get this. He pitched 5 2/3, and he only threw 66 pitches, and they took him out. But luckily, it paid off because the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen came through. All right, so here we are in the top of the second. Cody Bellinger, first pitch. Bellinger hits it to left, and first pitch out, and Arozarena makes the catch. We have 1 away. So that's not what we wanted to do right off the bat. Unless it would have been a home run, that would have been fine. All right, so here is CT3, Chris Taylor. So now everyone is shifting. Okay, they're actually, the outfield is shifting right now. But they're playing regular depth right now in the infield. Because Chris Taylor could pull the ball. And here's Morton with the pitch. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 1 ball. And Taylor batting 3. He's 3 for 7 in the World Series with a home run, 3 RBIs. And here we go. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And of course, we do have Kiermaier in center field, who is a 3-time Gold Glove winner. Pitch is way inside, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike for CT3. So Kevin Cash, his 6th season as a Rays manager and his first World Series appearance. CT3 fouls it away, and the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we have 1 out. And Morton is at 27 pitches. So 1 down, and here's the pitch. And CT3 swings as missed, dropped their strike, but he is retired at first by Zunino. So we have 2 outs, and now we have Jacques Peterson. So, yeah, he swung at a low pitch with a drop 3rd strike. Yeah, so too bad the ball didn't go back into the backstop. So with 2 outs. So now we have Jacques Peterson. Speaking of drop 3rd strikes. Okay, well, first pitch strike. I remember Mike Scott of the Astros got 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. At first, as a kid, I was like, how is that possible? There's only 3 outs. There's a grounder to second, and Jacques Peterson's retired, and that ends the top of the second. So the Dodgers are still up 1-0. So possibility 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. Drop third strike. Runner makes it to first. So 4 strikeouts. What's a possibility of getting, maybe as many strikeouts in an inning without giving up a run? So you could probably you could have, 2 outs, 4, because you can get 3 out. You could possibly maybe have 6 strikeouts in 1 inning without giving up a run. Because if you have 3 drop third strikes and each batter runner makes it to a base, and then you strike out the 6th batter, there's your 6 strikeouts in 1 inning. Of course, you could keep having multiple amount of strikeouts if you keep having tons of drop third strikes, but then you're going to give up runs. Those could be some possibilities. But yeah, I remember Mike Scott had 4 strikeouts in 1 inning because of a drop third strike. So now we're going to go to the bottom of the second, and of course, the representative of South Korea, Ji-man Choi. And actually, I didn't even know this. He's the first South Korean position player to participate in the World Series. So, position player, not pitchers. But there is one that I know of that did win a World Series ring. I think it's Pyongyun Kim in 2001 with the D-backs. Reason I know is because I've watched all 7 games, and he gave up a lot of those home runs to Derek Jeter because he came in to close. So a lot of Yankee victories came around from games 3, 4, and 5. So all that one is home field advantage was everything in 2001 because all the home teams won in that series. So that's what happened there. So here we go. Here is Ji-man Choi, or Che Ji-man. And we're going to get the bottom of the second going here. So we have Ji-man Choi, Manuel Margot, and Joey Wendell. Oh, I put Margot in the wrong part of the field. Let me see. Yeah, because Margot's in right today. Gotta correct something here. And Dave Roberts, his 3rd World Series appearance, 5th season as a Dodger manager. And here is Buehler in his windup. So Buehler delivers, and it's a strike. So first pitch strike. So he's getting ahead in the count there. So Ji-man Choi. And the next pitch, Choi fouls it away. So now Buehler's ahead in the count, 2 strikes. So there is Buehler. So he's thrown now 13 pitches. So we need Buehler to give us at least a solid 6 innings, and we have a good shot. We need to get to Morton early. So 2 strikes, and a pitch is high, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Ji-man Choi, 29 years old. And if you remember Game 3, the Dodgers won in 2018, their only lone victory, 18 innings. Of course, Buehler pitched 7 innings, and then Max Muncy had the walk-off in the 18th inning. But Buehler was solid that game. Yep. But that year, Boston was really tough. Yeah, Buehler was just unstoppable. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Buehler delivers. And Ji-man Choi gets caught looking. So those that are keeping score, put a backwards K in motion. So one down, and coming up to bat is Manuel Margot. So this is a good sign. Buehler is on. Let's see if he can keep staying on fire throughout this game here. And here is Manuel Margot, who is 3 for 7 in this World Series. And swing and a miss for Margot, strike one. So let's see if Buehler can keep the pressure on here. So one strike. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, 98-mile fastball. So Buehler once again doing what he's supposed to do, getting ahead in the count. 2 strikes already to Margot. And he's only thrown 18 pitches. So no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. So we have now 2 down. And now Joey Wendell will be coming up. And if Wendell gets aboard, Willy Adams is on deck. So Buehler, 19 pitches. He threw 11 in the first inning, excuse me. That was a 4-seamer there. So we have 2 down. Walker looking sharp. Yeah. And here's a pitch, fouled away from Wendell. 1 strike. And Wendell's 2 for 7, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs and a run in this World Series. Batting .234 during this postseason and has 5 RBIs during this whole post. And fouled away again and again. Buehler ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. So big keys of the game is get ahead in that count. Get those first pitch strikes there. So 2 strikes. Buehler's not messing around here. Here's the pitch. And there's a fly ball to left, but Jock Peterson's there to make the catch, and that retires the Tampa Bay Rays in the second. So end of 2, it is still a 1-0 Dodger lead. So good start to this game right now for our Dodgers. So looking good. Looking good. So now the Dodgers will have, see, it should be Barnes and then Betts. So Austin Barnes will be coming up, and then Mookie Betts and Corey Seeger. So we'll have our ninth 9-1-2 batters coming up. So that's going to be a good chance there to see what's going on. Yep, I'm about ready for Buehler to be our number 1 ahead of Kershaw. Yeah. Now that's kind of good. We don't put too much pressure on Kershaw. That's another thing. By having Buehler take the lead and take the pressure. So if he can do that, that will take a lot of weight off of Kershaw. And plus, yeah, our contract's going to be coming up another year or so with Kershaw because he signed a 3-year deal. So we're going to be up with Kershaw. And, are we going to give him another $30 million a year for Kershaw? Because, he's getting up there in age. So it's going to be interesting when that free agent period comes. But as I was looking at the free agent market, it's a little thin. But I would still like to go get more relief help in the bullpen and pitching. But then we have Turner, Jock Peterson, who are free agents, and the third base market is even thin. So do we get Turner on a short 1 or 2 year deal? So that's going to be an interesting offseason. They haven't announced when the winter meetings they are this year, because usually It's in December, but I've noticed there hasn't been. Yeah. Yep. 1A and 1 Bay. 1B. Yep. And Parkman. Let's go Dodgers. Speaking about your name, I was watching Major League 2. I want Parkman. So welcome. Let's go Dodgers. All right, here we go. In the top of the third, we have Austin Barnes coming up to bat. He's 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts in this World Series. But, maybe he can get a hit here or there to help us out. I mean, he's known for his catching prowess. And Martin delivers a first pitch strike. So Martin has 31 pitches. So let's see if we can get his pitch count a little high. And the Dodgers at least having a 1-0 lead here. And the next pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's see what Austin can do. If he can lead it off, we have the threat of Betts and Seeger coming up. There's a check swing, but plate umpire makes the decision instead of going to the first base umpire because a plate said he went. And it counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Did he go on this? Yeah, he offered at that pitch. Come on, Barnes. And Barnes looks at a backwards K, and we have 1 away. So now they're like, why is Barnes out there? Okay, Mookie Betts. Here's Mookie. Let's see if we can get Mookie to get going again. Because he's 0 for 1. He grounded out to first in the first inning. So we have 1 down. And Mookie's average is 302 in this postseason. So let's see what he can do. All right, and Morton delivers for a strike on the outside corner. And Mookie, when he can hit the ball on the middle outside corner, he's batting .500. And his home runs came from that area. 3 of them comes from that one. Is there a check? No, he did not go. So now the count's 1 ball, 1 strike. So Mookie Betts trying to get something going. He did not go. And there's 1 down. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see where that pitch was. Oh, okay. Kind of generous there. This game comes down to inches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is low and out. And the pitch count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. And behind home plate is Bill Miller. This is his 4th World Series that he is calling the game. And he is actually the crew chief of this World Series. And Betts swings and misses. So we have 2 down. And here is Corey Seeger. And Morton has now thrown 39 pitches. So both him and Buehler are having low pitch counts here so far early in the game. So we're already batting the second time in the batting order already. So we're pushing the envelope there, and the pitch is low. And it's 1 ball to Corey Seeger. So Seeger flied out in the first, batting .296 in this postseason with 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. But he does have a .381 on-base percentage. And there's a strike on Seeger. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike. So Seeger awaits. And here's a pitch. And he gets hit. And he will take a trot over to first. So that barely nicked him in the foot there. So now Justin Turner will have a pleasure maybe putting another one over the fence with this time Seeger aboard at first. So we have 2 outs. Let's see if we can keep these 2-out rallies going. And of course, he hit a solo home run in the top of the first. So Turner's responsible for our 1-0 lead. So let's see if Justin Turner can put another one between the uprights to give us a field goal lead here. And the first pitch is a strike outside. So we have a strike. And home runs in postseason in franchise history, he is tied with Duke Snider with 11. And Seeger has 10. So we have at least 2 active players that can get involved in that mix for home runs in the postseason. So 1-2 down. Seeger's on first because he was hit in the foot. And Turner will try to add something to the 1-0 lead. So let's see. Morton now has 43 pitches. Morton comes to a set, but decides to throw it over to Ji-Man Choi to say, Corey, stay at first. So 2 down. And here we go. Morton delivers. Turner pops it up in the foul territory, and it will go into the seats. So now we have a count, no balls, 2 strikes. So Morton is ahead in the count now. So hopefully Turner can put another one. So and the exit velocity was 103 miles for Turner on that home run. So 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. It's inside. So now the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another analytics is if we can get Tampa-based pitchers, including, the starter and the bullpen, to throw over 150 pitches, the Dodgers win. Right now they're at 45, so we're 100 and now 4 away. And that pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 down. And Morton's about to throw pitch number 47. And Morton comes to a set, delivers, and Turner fouls it off again. So now we have 47 pitchers for Morton. So let's see. So we have 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the third. Zunino gives a signal to Charlie. Turner hits it, base hit. It's going to almost to the left field wall. And now let's see if Seeger can come in and score, but no. So now we have runners on second and third with 2 outs. And coming up to bat will be Max Muncy. So now Dodgers have runners in scoring position here. So that was a 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball curveball, and Turner puts it into left field. So too bad I wasn't Betts on first. I think Betts might have scored. So 2 down. And here is Max Muncy. Max Muncy singled in the first. He's batting .239. And check swing for a strike for Max Muncy. So strike 1. So 2 outs. And Morton is about to throw pitch number 50. So top of the third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Is there another check swing? The umpire, third base umpire says no. So now the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's see, 50 pitches are ready for Morton. So we're getting that pitch count up a little bit. The pitch is inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, let's see if Max Muncy can get something going. And the Dodgers are batting .298 with 2 outs with runners in scoring position, which is the best in the Major League Baseball. And here's the pitch. Inside pitch, 3 balls, 1 strike. So now we have a hitter's count. And on deck is Will Smith. So 3 balls, 1 strike. We got Seeger at third, Turner at second, and the Tampa Bay Rays have the defensive shift on, and Muncy fouls it away. So we have a count is full. Now the runners will cautiously possibly go on contact, especially when you're on second and third. Max Muncy, full count, 17 at bats this postseason. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Morton delivers. Muncy, base hit. Seeger will score. Turner will score. And it is 3-0 Dodgers. So Muncy drives in 2 runs, and now we have Will Smith coming up to bat. So the Dodgers have now taken a lead by a field goal. He didn't kick it up the uprights, but figured out a way to drive in 2 runs. So the Dodgers with a 3-0 lead. Looking good, looking good. And Will Smith fouls off the first pitch. And Morton has now thrown 55 pitches. Yeah, let's go Dodgers, yes. So Morton has pitch count is getting high, and he's not even into the 4th inning with 55. He threw 66 and 5 2/3 to Tampa Bay against the Astros in the ALCS. So now he's thrown already 56. So 2 strikes. And here we go. So let's see if Will Smith can move Muncy over. Let's see if he can move Max. Max goes. Will Smith hits it to center field, and it is caught. And that ends the inning, top half of the third. So the Dodgers tack on 2 more runs, and it is Dodgers 3, the Rays 0. So there we go. So good start, Dodgers. And now we just need Walker Buehler to just keep doing what he's doing. Keep it sharp, keep it rolling, And that's right, that's the stat. Dodgers 48 runs with 2 outs this postseason, the most ever. Oh, Tommy, you forgot to do Tommy Analytics. Tommy Analytics. So we got the Tommy Analytics going. So we have a 3-0 lead here. Looking good, looking good. Way to go, Dodgers. So very excited. So yeah, I would love to get through this one with a victory. And then we can rest assured. So we have still a lot of work to do. So we need to pound some more runs. So But we'll see if it stays true because Dodgers scored first in game 1, Tampa Bay scored first in game 2, and then now we've scored first in game 3. And I still don't count Tampa Bay out of this yet because, some unlikely player in the batting order could do something. Look at Lowe. Get Brandon Lowe. 2 home runs. That was a big difference, too. And we even made a comeback. So that was the big difference with Lowe. If May didn't give up that 2-run homer, you never know what, we could have been up 2-0 going into this. So you never know. All right. Let's see. Let's get this bottom half of the third going. And let me put the correct batter up there. And now Willy Adams will be coming up to bat. Yep, they showed us down here. I'm limited because I have my mobile phone, no laptop. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that stat too. Makes life easy. So Willy Adams. And speaking of Willy Adams, impressive kid. If you guys didn't know, when Betts made it still second, they gave each other a hug. So there was like a special relationship when Willy Adams first came into the league. And Betts is 3 years older than Adams. Okay, and Adams takes the first pitch for a strike. So Buehler again getting first pitch strikes, very important. And Adams is 1 for 6 with a double. And the next pitch is out for a ball, 1 strike. So I think out of the 7 batters, the first leadoff one, he threw a first pitch ball. And Adams swings and misses, and now the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So there we go, Buehler getting ahead in the count early. That makes it hard for an offense to get going. And this pitch is outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Adams waits. And there's a grounder to Turner. Turner throws to Muncy. Muncy had his foot on the bag, and Adams is retired. So we have 1 down. And now coming up is Kevin Kiermaier. So that was a nice throw and nice job by Max to keep his foot on there. So he cover. All right, so here, and of course, our Gold Glove winners would be Bellinger and Betts. Now, pitch is outside, so finally, his second batter that he starts off with a ball. So the 6 out of 8 has been first pitch strikes. So now the count's 2 balls, no strikes. So first time I think Buehler has started off with a 2-0 count. And Kiermaier, 2 for 7. He had a home run off Kershaw in game 1. So now Buehler needs to get back in the mix against Kiermaier. And Kiermaier swings and misses. So the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. And Buehler at 30 pitches delivers. Swing and a miss. So count is even 2 balls, 2 strikes. So those last 2 pitches that Kiermaier missed, 96 and 97 miles per hour. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Kiermaier fouls it away. And on deck is Mike Zunino. Oh, I didn't realize. Is Kiermaier mic'd up? Might be mic'd up for the game since I see a mic on this jersey. Is there a check swing? No. So the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. think this is the first time Buehler had a full count today. So here's Buehler in the windup. So Buehler. And he will throw the pitch. Kiermaier hits it, foul into the seats. So the count is still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So finally, Kiermaier has taken Buehler to a full count. And here's Walker Buehler trying to not lose Kiermaier here. And he ends up losing Kiermaier, and Kiermaier will take a trot to first. So Buehler finally surrenders a walk, 1 out. So now we have Mike Zunino coming up. And watching some highlights of Kiermaier. I remember when he made some nice catches. That's a heck of a center fielder. So 1 down, and here's Zunino. Buehler throws a first. So Buehler's at 35 pitches. And defensive runs saved. Kiermaier has 23. Of course, Bellinger has 28. And Buehler gets already behind in the count, 1 ball to Zunino. So time to make an adjustment, Buehler. So let's get him. So 1 ball, here's the pitch, fouled away. So we have a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kiermaier saying hi to his son there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. It's a grounder to Turner. Turner, 5, 6-3 double play, and the inning is over. So we are 1/3 of the way. So the Dodgers have a 3-0 lead. So nice job there, Turner. Yeah, that was a nice play. So sorry, correction. 5-4-3 double play if you are scoring. Yeah, Rob was watching on Facebook. Great JT homer call. There we go. So 3-0. So we are 1/3 of the way. So Buehler looking good still. So let's see. So let's look at Morton here. So Morton right now has pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, gave up 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, and a homer. So he has a 9.9 ERA. And of course, Buehler, he has pitched a solid 3 innings, no runs, and still looking sharp. And let's see the plays. For those that are coming late or haven't been checking what's going on in the game, top of the first, Justin Turner hit a home run to left field to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. And then in the top of the third, Max Muncy singles on a sharp line drive to score Seeger and Turner. So he drove in 2 runs for 2 RBIs. And currently, this is where we're at. The Dodgers with a 3-0 lead. So now we'll have batters 6, 7, and 8 coming up to bat. So, yeah. Remember Tuesday when Kershaw pitching? Wasn't that the World Series? I was actually at Game 5 of the World Series. That was my one game that I've gone to. It was not fun to watch. Boston clinch on my first World Series game. So, but yep, Would have liked to go to a World Series win because when I went in 2014 to see the Kings, the Kings actually won in overtime against the Rangers in Game 2. I would have loved them in a Game 5 for the LA Kings when Alex Martinez with the jazz hands scored the winning and Stanley Cup clinching goal. But yeah, so I got those experiences. So I can at least say to myself, I've been to at least 2 championships. So let's get this going. Top of the 4th. Let me put the right batters up. And we have Cody Bellinger coming up. So we got to keep on tacking up, adding more runs here and there. So right now, going back to the thing when I do the BTS highlights, we have 1 thanks to Justin Turner. All right, here we go. Cody Bellinger. That bat takes the first pitch for a ball. And he's 0 for 1. He flied out in the second. So let's see what Morton. Morton now has 58 pitches. And there's pitch 59 for a strike. So he's 7 pitches away from 66, which he pitched in Game 7 of the ALCS. And it's only in the 4th inning. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And Cody Bellinger gets into the mix with a base hit. And the Dodgers got the lead runner around. So we have a Tommy analytics moment. That means if the Dodgers have the lead runner around 50% of the times, they will score. So they have 50. So could Buehler do the opposite? Kershaw of 18, 5 earned runs, get the Dodgers end the 32-year out? We will see. Now here is CT3. So we got the lead runner, Cody Bellinger, aboard. And now CTT's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he swings and misses the first pitch for a strike. Of course, he ended Game 2 on a check swing. So, why not go all the way, Chris Taylor? CT3. So 1 strike. Bellinger on first. Morton about to throw pitch number 62. And an inside corner call for a strike. So we have 2 strikes. So Morton this time gets ahead in the count. So 2 strikes now. And here we go. Morton delivers. And CT3 strikes out for the 2nd time today for out number 1. So now coming up to bat is Jock Peterson. So let's see what Jock can do. That's a nice 80-mile curveball. So now let's see if Morton can even up his 66 pitches soon because he has 63 and we're only in the 4th inning. So 1 down, and here's Jock Peterson, 0 for 1, grounded out in second, batting .321 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of .345. And Morton throws to Ji-Man Choi, giving the indirect message to Cody, hang out there at first. All right, so here is Jock Peterson. Let's run to the whole BTS lineup at least once. Yeah, we can hopefully do that tonight if we keep tacking up some plays. Jock Peterson, base hit, and that one's going to go to the right field corner. And now again, but that turned out to be a long single for Jock Peterson. So now we have runners at the corner. So we have Peterson at first and Cody Bellinger at third. Thinking maybe he can come home from that. Yeah, that should have been a double, but I think, so he tripped and fell because if he didn't fall down, yeah, and Cody didn't know if it was going to go through, so it was kind of hard for Cody to get a running start because if he would have got a running start, I think he could have made it home. So now Jacques Peterson is aboard, and here is Austin Barnes. Now, in this case, Austin Barnes, whatever you do, do not hit into double play. And Barnes was showing bunt, but the pitch is outside for a ball. And now this will be pitch number 66 for Charlie Morton. So Barnes 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the third. So whatever you do, just don't hit into a double play. So the Tampa Bay defense is in regular double play mode. There's a bunt squeeze. And Barnes gets put out at first, but he gets credited with an RBI. So he did a semi-squeeze bunt to bring Cody Bellinger home. And the Dodgers have a 4-0 lead. So the Tommy Analytics 50% in this case paid off. That was a nice little squeeze. So we have 2 outs. And now we have Mookie Betts coming up to bat. So we still have another runner in scoring position. So Betts can get a base hit. That will make it 5-0. So we have a 4-0 lead now. So we are doing what we're supposed to do. But sorry, I need something spectacular to make it a BTS highlight. And our first pitch is strike for Morton. So Morton has now officially pitched 67 pitches. So that's 1 more than what he pitched in the ALCS. And Betts is 0 for 2. So you think Betts is due? I think Betts is due for 1. So let's get a base hit, Betts. Swing and a miss. Oh, no. So now Morton's ahead in the count, 2 strikes. Career versus Morton. Mookie Betts is 7 for 25, batting .280. So 2 strikes. Let's see if Betts can get something going here. Frustrate these Rays today. So right now, whoever scores first tends to win the game. So right now, Dodgers looking like they might be able to do it. And our bats are showing that right now as we speak. All right, next pitch. And the pitch is outside. Ooh, that could have been a strike 3 call too right there. So, and, we have the crew chief, Bill Miller, calling balls and strikes today. Yeah, so just a little bit outside there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We have Jacques Peterson at second. And Betts, balls in the dirt. Zunino makes a nice block there. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. So let's see what the Dodgers can do here. Woo. So, all right. So now Morton has thrown 70 pitches. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th. And here's the pitch. Betts fouls it away. That was an inside corner pitch there. And if Betts gets aboard, we have Corey Seeger on deck. So we have 2 outs here. All right, for those that are joining late, we are here in the top of the 4th. Dodgers have a 4-0 lead. And it counts 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. And Morton delivers another pitch, and it's low. And now the count is for 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Jacques Peterson will go cautiously on contact or not go if there's ball 4. So a lot of strategies in play here, huh? All right, Morton comes to a set, and he delivers. Mookie, base hit. Jacques Peterson, is he coming around? He will come around and score. And the Dodgers take a 5-0 lead. Mookie Betts gets into the act and drives in an RBI there. So now the Dodgers take a 5-0 lead. So more Tommy Analytics. And now here is Corey Seeger. So we've been doing these 2-out rallies effectively. Dodgers hold the best record on MLB with those 64 runs, come with 2 outs. So now Seeger is at bat, 2 down, and Morton is throwing a lot of pitches now, and the pitch is high for a ball. So Morton has now 74 pitches, and the Dodgers in 2020, 49 most 2-out runs, and including 4 tonight. So 2 down, and Betts goes, and he steals second. So he'll get to have another conversation with Adames again. Since if you guys didn't know, they did a hug in game 1, and they're having another conversation. I'm laughing watching. Mookie was smiling. I think he was smiling because he stole second base. Says, "Hey, I get to say what's up to Willy. See how life is going." So yeah, and the pitch is high, and we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep, they're chatting it up again. Mookie smiling and chanting it up with Adames. I was just wondering, just waiting for that moment. Oh, Seeger swings at an inside pitch. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. So once again, the Dodgers have another runner in scoring position here. Yeah. One more Bangtang BTS highlight, 2-out highlight. Yeah. Might wait for the next one. Seeger. There's a tag by Jimon Choi, and Seeger is out, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are going to check this to see if the tag was made. But let's see what happens. I think he got him. That was obvious. That was a nice play by Joey Wendell. Yeah, he got him. That was a nice play. So, yeah. Yeah, one more BTS 2-out highlight. I don't know. I want something spectacular to jump out. So, we'll get some more. It looks good, David, for the Dodgers right now. So now we're going to bottom of the 4th. That means Morton's not going to last too long. I mean, we have 5 runs on him, so we're doing what we're supposed to do. So that is good news. And of course, now in the bottom of the 4th, Austin Meadows will be coming up. So this is the second time Buehler will be facing this Rays lineup. So if we could just get through the second time of the lineup with 6 innings from Buehler, I think we'll be good because the bullpen's been rested. You had a day off. So if we don't have to, use a lot of our guys, we can keep them fresh for game 4 tomorrow. So I know we don't know who game 4 pitchers are, but I'm assuming it'd be Urias because he will be coming off regular rest, 4 days rest, So, yeah. So, yep, I'm going to have to get back with that message later. Yeah. In a 7-game intervals, do you think players seeing opposing players all the time eating clubs? I wouldn't be surprised. Even like today, in today's time, just like the NBA, they probably all run into each other more often. There's more of a closest network, and I've been seeing more with the way our sports are. There's a lot more relationship building more than ever. It's like really more publicized with our social media. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Mookie Betts sat down with Willy Adams at the table and had a sandwich together. It would not surprise me at all. And I bet, they run into each other more. And plus, I mean, look at how like, for example, LeBron James, how he forms his teams, back in Miami, you know. So things are just a little different these days. Just overall, without this pre-pandemic, now they're forming super teams, and same thing for major leagues. I've so noticed that change a little bit more. But during the game, of course, we're enemies during the game. Here's Austin Meadows. So Meadows is 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. And here is Buehler. Buehler delivers a pitch for a strike. So there you go. Get ahead in the count again. Let's get back ahead. So we have 1 strike. So Buehler. And here's the next pitch. Inside pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's only thrown 40 pitches, so that's a good sign. And on deck is Brandon Lowe. So let's get these top 3 batters out. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Buehler again ahead in the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we have Brandon Lowe and Arozarena and fouled away. So Buehler want to get through at least 6 innings. Solid. That would be a solid start. He has a comfortable 5-0 lead. And of course, let's go tack on some more runs for Buehler. Give him the run support. So if we just keep coming out early, we can just run away with this. But I don't count Tampa Bay out at all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Davis says, I know PGA golfers spend time with opponents and family. Yep. Exactly. And, I even noticed that with the case of NASCAR because of, like, if you're Team Hendricks, and then sometimes if Team Hendricks says, hey, Jeff, when Jeff's not racing, hey, let's see if we can get, who is it? Kevin Harvick over or whatever, All right, deep fly ball, and Austin Meadows flies out, so there's 1 out. Yep, I used to follow NASCAR because I lived in Bakersfield, California, and Kevin Harvick is from Bakersfield. And I actually, like, for one semester, I worked at a school where his mother was working. So, I would run into his mom when I was working there for 6 months when I needed something. She would be able to, help with something. And here's Brandon Lowe. So we have 1 out. So I have 1 strike. And Buehler delivers the next pitch. Ooh, that was a generous strike from crew chief Bill Miller. I think that was a ball, but we'll take it. 2 strikes. And the defensive shift is on. So Turner is playing in the second base slot. Taylor's out in the grass. And 2 strikes. And Lowe fouls it away. So let's see. We can quiet these bats today. So, yep. Wow, it's a 97 4-seam fastball. Okay, so 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Lowe swings and misses. And Lowe is retired. 2 outs. And here comes Randy Arozarena, who's been still quiet. I still don't count this guy out. I mean, he hit 7 home runs during the postseason. So I still won't sleep on this guy because I still think he will put a home run in this series. Just hope not today, not when it's critical. And the first pitch is a strike. So, and Arozarena in the first inning struck out. but he's hit 7 home runs, 10 RBIs. Zania hits it deep to Cody Bellinger. Bellinger goes to the warning track and makes the catch. And now the Tampa Bay Rays are retired once again. So the Dodgers still hold a commanding 5-0. And we're going to head to the top of the 5th. So there we go. Look, love it. Makes life easy just to sit here in the driver's seat. So there we go. Driver's seat. Dodgers, we're in the driver's seat. So we got Justin Turner coming up. So let's tack on some more runs. I want to get some BTS highlights in the mix here. I might have a new Dodger fan group join in and get to watch the game. That's the thing with Facebook. They're not going to really shut me down if I'm out here in Korea. So I might bring them on in the 7th inning. So yeah, I found a new Dodger group has about 3,700 members in there. So we'll see how this goes. Yep. So Turner, and let's see where we're at. I'm kind of curious to see where we're at with Morton. So let me go under Rays. Bullpen. So right now, Morton has thrown 4 innings, 7 hits. He's given up 5 runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run. His ERA is 11.25. So, and how many pitches? Morton's thrown 78 pitches. So, wow. So, 78 pitches for Morton. I'll just bring this up here. So, there we go. Yeah. How about doing English live in the K.A.E. LPGA major go with one of 5 golf channels that created these young women got game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big into golf as much. I do watch like the main events like, the US Open and, Masters, And of course, I know Korea's crazy about golf. Of course, we don't even have many golf courses here. We have a total of 5 to 7 courses because as I talk to a lot of fellow natives here, they go, yep, I go to Thailand. And I go, why? Want to know why? They go, hey, golf is cheap there. I pay like a third of the cost here in Korea. So, yeah. But yeah, they do have a lot of driving ranges. All right, here's Turner. And Morton's still out there with 1 strike. And let's see what Turner can do here. And Scott, welcome to the stream. Nice for you to join us. So you're in time where the Dodgers having a 5-0 lead in the top of the 5th. And a pitch is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And then, let's see, next pitch. Oh, it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Sorry, I'm behind here. And another strike, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and David, I remember when I started to see South Korea's emergence, it all started with Sari Park. So I remember when she won. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Morton's at 83 pitches. So question is he going to be done after this? Or, yeah. Counts 3 balls, 2 strike. Bart Simpson. The only worse than no TV is golf on TV. Bart Simpson. Remember which episode? Hey, Paul. And Turner strikes out on an outside low pitch, so 1 away. All right, just arrived. Yahoo! Yep. So we got the game going. So, yep, good old Paul. Yep, and David Paul's from the San Fernando Valley. So I met up with Paul earlier. So Paul David's a local Valley guy too. So, oh, look at this. Ooh, I'm looking at the defensive shift. 4 outfielders. And Muncy takes a first pitch ball. So let me get back on track here. 1 down. Max Muncy. Pitch is low, 2 balls. And let's see if Max can go. Yep, so everyone giving you regards. So 2 balls there. And the first pitch is a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here we go. Max swings and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the bullpen is warming up for Tampa Bay already. So Martin is kind of struggling a little bit. Yeah, so Paul, are you in Korea? I know where Paul is, but I'll let Paul answer that. Okay, pitches inside. So counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Morton is thrown 90 pitches. Whoa, that hit Bill Miller in the leg guards there. And here's 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Max is going to take a trot over the first base. And look who's coming up, the Fresh Prince of Kentucky, Will Smith. Yep, Representative Verdugo only claim to fame had 2 play. Had 2 par. Okay. Oh, Planger, yeah. So that's it for Morton. So Morton is done. I think enough is enough. So, yeah. All right, that's right. 2 players drafted first round MLB in 76 for Verdugo Hills. So 1 down, and let's see. So Will Smith is coming up, and Morton is done. So who's coming in to pitch now? John Curtis is coming in to pitch. So Curtis is rolling out. Yep. Yep, no worries. Think Paul rolled out, or if he's still there. So we have 1 down, and Will Smith will be coming up to bat. And speaking of the other Will Smith that you see on in TV, I remember his oldest son went to Oaks Christian High School off the 101 freeway, past Agora. So Oaks Christian is kind of well, not really new anymore. It was the early 2000s, but it's a nice campus. They have a nice little place there. Oh yeah, I'm retired in Pattaya, Thailand. If you want to send me a messenger, feel free. Yep. So, yep. So David Paul's on my friends list for Facebook. So yeah, send him a message. You guys can talk. But yeah. So, yep, I got to hang out with Paul for that nice breakfast. Yep, let's work that bullpen a little bit. Yeah, it sets up this, the next few games. I got 11 hours to go. You think you could stretch the game out? Well, I could stretch maybe about 3 to maybe 4 based on what's happening here. I don't know if I could stretch it out like that other blogger from Thailand, Mike. He did a 10-hour live stream. So, yeah. All right. So here is Will Smith, one down. And John Curtis delivers a pitch for a strike on the outside corner. So John Curtis started 7 games. He's ERA 7.71, and the opponent's batting 333. So not good stats. You figured we could hit him, but you never know. They probably just want to get an inning and 2/3 out of him. And time already? So let's see what Will can do. What will you do, Mr. Smith? Are you going to hit a single, a double, triple? And Will fouls it away. That's what he will do on this pitch. So the count is no balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And on deck is Cody Bellinger. So let's see what happens here. So Will Smith from Kentucky. And here we go. Let's see, 2 strikes. Will Smith pops it up. And he's retired by Margot. So we have 2 outs. And now here is Cody Bellinger. So let's see what Cody can do for us. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. So Morton, we can't close the books on him yet. 4 in the inning, 4 1/3. He gave up 7 hits, 5 runs with 6 strikeouts and a walk, and he's still responsible. Yeah. And here we go. Strike 1 for Cody. So back to the trade. Is Vince Scully in attendance or any kind of in this World Series? I don't think he is. He just does his Instagram is what he's doing. I think he's still home. I don't know if he's going to make any special appearance. Plus, it's in Texas. There, I don't know if he's going to fly out all the way to Texas. I really doubt it unless they shock us and say, what? Vince Scully's here? That'd be great, of course. But that would be awesome to see him, on a clinching game if he comes out. So now we have no balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what Cody Bellinger can do here. Bellinger fouls it away. Well, let's see if Cody can tack on a couple more runs here. Because that would be nice. 2 down. And Curtis comes to a set. Delivers. Pitch is low. So now we have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Dodgers have a 5-0 lead in the top of the 5th. So let's see. So 7 pitches for Curtis. All right. Let's get back to the action here. And Curtis throws it over to Ji-Man Choi to tell Max, stay put. I got my eye on you. All right. So we have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Curtis throws it to first again. Come on, Curtis. Just throw a pitch to Cody. Let's get this action going here. So here we go. Here's the pitch. And Cody Bellinger strikes out on a foul tip. So that ends the top half of the fifth. And the Dodgers still have a 5-0 lead. So let's see. We can close the book on Charlie Morton. So Morton finishes with 4 1/3. He gives up 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and a home run. Finishes with a 10.38 ERA. So there you go. So there goes Morton. And coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays, you have Ji-Man Choi, Manuel Margot, and Joey Wendell. Batters 4th, 5th, and 6th coming up. So there we go. So we are now officially halfway through the game. So the Dodgers in the lead 5-0. So that's a good start there for the Dodgers, and Walker Buehler with 4 solid innings. So this is going to be interesting to see. And let's see. So remember, the Dodgers are a -155, and the over and under is 7.5. So right now, the Dodgers 5. If you pick the over, you are 3 runs away from winning your over bet. And if you pick the Dodgers at -155, you are 15 outs away from collecting $100 on top of your $155 bet. So it's looking good. And if the Dodgers win today, your budget based on a $2,000 budget you'll be up $1,050.60. And the lines that I use are covers.com. So that's where I look at. I'm going to put the site there, covers.com. So you could do like some free stuff on there, like you could do a survivor, and if you get like 21 straight wins in a row, you can get like 100,000, but really hard to pick the winners. And it gets more nerve-wracking. My best was like I picked 9 winners in a row, and then they send me a hat. So they send me a Covers hat, but I don't know where that hat went. So that's where we're at right now. So that was my best one. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 5th, and here is Ji-Man Choi. Since I am broadcasting in South Korea, we have South Korea being represented. First position player for a South Korean, not a pitcher. So we only have one that I think that won the World Series. So the count is 1 strike, and then earlier Ji-Man Choi struck out in the 2nd inning. So here we go. Are you a gambler? No, not anymore. I haven't been betting in years. I used to be big into it, I used to be big into sports betting, but now I don't even bet at all. I just kind of like look at the odds. That stuff's sometimes for me it's kind of entertaining. But if I was to bet, I should have just betted on the Dodgers the whole season, and I'd be ahead right now. All right, we have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. But yep, I wanted to be like a handicapper, like that movie Casino, Robert De Niro's character. Well, Sam Rothstein, but the real guy's name is Lefty Frank Rosenthal. That's the real name behind the handicap person of that character in the movie Casino. All right, so we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we have 55 pitches. And Jimon Choi awaits. Swing and a miss, and Bueller gets another strikeout. We have 1 away, and here's Manuel Margot coming up to bat. Let's see, Vinny is up there in age. First, if it was Dodgers, he would have made an appearance. Yeah, I think he would have made an appearance if we were actually at Dodger Stadium. But Texas, yeah, it's very hard because at the end of his career, he wasn't doing a lot of East Coast trips. Maybe the closest he'll go is Arizona and San Diego, but not really far out. Just mostly within California. Cool. This game is in Busan, right? Nope. This game's in America, Olia. Nice to see you. So it's this game is in Texas, Arlington, Texas. So I've been waiting 32 years, Olia, for the Dodgers to win a championship. So we're in game 3. But I might go to a Korean baseball game next week. Or I might make a trip to Seoul. So I might message you if I come up there, Olia. So thanks for dropping by. So we have Manuel Margot. And Walker Bueller throws a pitch. And it's fouled away. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Bueller has only thrown 60 pitches. So, yep, the Dodgers. Yep. And Olia, history. Dodgers are the first team to have a player from South Korea. His name was Chano Park. So, Korea, most South Korean fans, I think, like the Dodgers because we're the first. And I'm proud to be a fan of a team from Los Angeles. And Bueller finally gives up a base hit, and Margot will go in with a stand-up double. And I hate to jinx it now, but the no-hitter, the perfect game is gone. But now we got that out of the way. Now we can focus on getting the Dodgers to get these innings done and get the win. So now Margot has broken the code off the 97-mile fastball. And now Joey Wendell will be coming up to bat with 1 out. So Wendell is up to bat, and on deck is Willy Adams. So here is Joey. Is Daniel T a Tampa Bay? I don't know. I know he's a Florida guy, but I don't know. We'll see if he ever drops by. So we have 1 down, and Joey Wendell. The pitch is low, ball 1. So 1 ball. And here we go. And this is on the network that I'm watching on is on NBC 63-1 here in South Korea. So we have 1 ball, 2 strikes on Joey Wendell now. So let's make sure Margot does not come around and score. Unless if you're betting the over 7.5. So here we go. And it's fouled away still. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Bueller has thrown 66 pitches. So we're looking to maybe get a solid 6 innings out of him. And we can, get the other guys in there. and Buehler can like rest up for possible. Hopefully, we don't have to get to Game 7, but we don't know. Swing and a miss. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's a foul ball. Sorry. So it was a foul ball. Roberts is like wondering what. Oh, he's putting his mask on because he knows he's on camera. So Bill Miller says it was a foul ball. Let's look at this. It's a foul ball? Looks like he missed it. Okay. Surprised he's not challenging that. Okay, so we have 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, Wendell fouls it away. So the count is still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buehler has now thrown 68 pitches. And we have Margot at second. So the first time Tampa Bay has a runner in scoring position here. So here we go. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Finally, Wendell is retired. We have 2 down. And now coming up to bat is Willy Adams. So Buehler has now thrown officially 69 pitches. So I think he's on pace to go 6 innings because that'll be the second time he will face the batting order. I think Roberts does not want him to face the Tampa Bay batting order for the 3rd time. So we have 2 down, and here is Willy Adams. And here comes to a set, and he delivers, and Adams fouls it away for strike 1. So Buehler again ahead in the count. So right now, Adams is batting 133 in this postseason. He's 0 for 1 because he grounded out in the 3rd inning. So 2 down. And here is the pitch. It's fouled away. So we have 2 strike counts. So Buehler ahead in the count once again. So 2 strikes. So Tampa Bay is hoping to at least bring in that runner Margot from second to get something going on their side, but we want to shut that down. We must shut that down. So 2 strikes on Adams, and now here's the pitch. Adams fouls it away. That was a 99-mile four-seam fastball. So 2 strikes, 72 pitches for Buehler. I'm thinking this is going to be a 6-inning start for Buehler, if based on the pitch count here. And on deck is Kevin Kiermaier. So we don't want to face Kiermaier in this inning. Maybe in the 6th inning, we'd rather face him. Oh, and Adams gets a hit into the ball, goes into the left field corner. Now Tampa Bay is on the board, and Adams trades spot with Margot. So now it is 5-1. So that was a pretty good at bat. So there's Kiermaier. Question is, do we walk Kiermaier or pitch around him? Wondering what to do here. Well, that was a nice hit that was good hitting by Adams. Yep, put it right there. Because they had the shift there. So 5-1. So don't count Tampa Bay out just yet. And now here's Kevin Kiermaier. And Max fields it, touches first. For those that are scoring at home, take it down as a U3. And the Dodgers are out of the inning. So at the end of 5, so the score is now Dodgers 5, Tampa Bay 1. So we're going to be going into the top of the 6th. inning. So yeah, that was a nice. We got out of that. So now we have CT3, Jacques Peterson, and Austin Barnes coming up to bat. So hopefully Taylor can make contact and get aboard because he's 0 for 2 right now. Struck out twice already. So we'll see what we can do. So yeah. So, but hopefully now what I want or what Dodger fans want, let's just get 6 innings out of Buehler and get him out of there. So I would just give him 1 inning. Hopefully he can get through the 1 inning because who does he have to face in the top half? Because he's going to have to face, or the bottom half of the 6th, he'll have to face Zunino and then face Meadows and then Lowe. So you don't want those guys to get hot at all. So you want to shut it down, and then you bring like maybe a train-in or Gatro in the 7th to face the 3, 4, 5, the meat of the order. So that would be the ideal thing to do. So we'll see. So it's going to get interesting. All right. So I'm excited to see. So they're doing this I stand up for all the people that. So they're doing a little I stand up for each person. They have something with, yeah, cancer. So they got the sign for cancer. So where everyone is honoring their loved ones or a friend for cancer. So that's what everyone's doing between innings right now. So there we go. So all the players. Yep. So that was a thing that was a thing last season too. So all right. So let's get going. So Chris Taylor. 0 for 2. And he is gonna hopefully get something going here. Let me see let me see if they're going to go with the same pitcher. Let's see here. Okay, we should be out of, yeah, we're out of the 5th. So I was wondering who's going to be coming in. Because are they going to keep Curtis in there or are they going to go to another member of the bullpen? Let me see if I can raise that up a little bit. Yeah, trying to raise it above the lineup that I put out there. So there you go. Yep, so right now I'm just seeing highlights, so we're going to get the action going. So the Dodgers have a 5-1 lead. And by the way, for those placing that bet, you are 2 runs away for the over and under. So it's 5-1. So you are 2 runs away from taking the over there. So we'll see. And let's see if my rule does come into play. Does the Dodgers score 10 runs? The Kings rule, first to 10 runs win. It's the rule. So let's see if that rule comes into play. And let's get CT3 to get going for once. So if CT3 can get going, that would be ideal here because it's been slumping a little bit. So here we go. Game 3, top of the 6th. And here is the Dodgers. Let's see if we can get some runs and get some more highlights up there. All right. So Curtis is back out there again. And let's see if we can get Curtis out of there and get the Rays bullpen to get busy again. All right, so here is finally CT3, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, batting .227 in this postseason, and hope he can get something going. CT3. All right, so here is Curtis, and he delivers a pitch high, and it's a ball one. So 1 ball. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss from CT3. So there's 1 ball, 1 strike. So hopefully CT3 can get aboard here. And here we go. And a pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Curtis is ahead in the count here. And on deck is Jacques Peterson. And here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. And CT3 strikes out for the 3rd time today. Just not his day. Luckily, we are in the lead. So we have 1 away. And now Jacques Peterson will come up to bat. So CT3 can't find the ball. So let's see if he can get something going on his next at-bat. Or there's going to be some maneuvering around the lineup soon. Okay, so now Jacques Peterson is up to bat now with 1 away. And he takes a first pitch strike. And on deck is Austin Barnes. And Jacques Peterson is 1 for 2 today with a single, batting .345 in this postseason. So let's see what Jacques do. Jacques hits it, foul. So 2 strikes for Jacques Peterson. Yep, would love to see Benny somewhat involved, especially when Dodgers win the series. Can't believe how he still sounds at 92. Yeah, he's still mentally sound. That's the cool part. So here is no balls, 2 strikes to Jacques Peterson. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Peterson pops it up. And Wendell will retire him out with 2 down. And here is Austin Barnes. So let's see what Barnes can do. So Austin Barnes, he's 0 for 1, but he has a sack bunt RBI. That was a semi squeeze bunt, but he was able to get the ball to roll towards first base, which allowed the run to score. And here's a pitch for strikes for strike 1. So Curtis has thrown 16 pitches in relief so far. So I think they just want to get an inning and a third out of him. And there's a next pitch for a strike. So Curtis is ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And we're waiting to see what Barnes would do. So 2 strikes. Barnes hits it deep, deep, deep. Gone! Austin Barnes home run! Austin Barnes! And it is time for a BTS highlight. BTS highlight. Austin Barnes. So there we go. Austin Barnes. So the Dodgers take a 6-1 lead. Okay, if anybody wants to pick a number between 2 to 7 in the next minute, I will bring out the character. So far we have RN for Justin Turner. Let's have one for Austin Barnes. BTS highlight. So pick a number from 2 to 7, and I will display the member of the band. So home run, and now Mookie Betts is up for ball 1. And going back to David's question, were you in Bakersfield when they still had the Baker single A minor team? No, at the time when I was there, it was actually the Tampa Bay minor league affiliate. BTS time. So David picks number 7. Who is the representative? So we have 2 down. Betts, base hit for Mookie Betts. So Betts gets aboard. So now the representative of BTS number 7 is Jimin. So Jimin is representing BTS. So Jimin. So we have RM representing Justin Turner's home run and Jimin. Austin Barnes' homer. So, yep. So I bought 3 more ice creams, David. So I found the ones with the cartoons like J-Hop's one. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'll have the cartoon ones after I eat some more ice cream. So now we have Seeger up, and he fouls it into the seats. So Betts will go right back to first. So the Dodgers have a 6-1 lead. Paul, David beat you guys to it with number 7. So we'll shoot from. You need a miniature LA hat to put on the lads. That'd be, yeah, I wouldn't mind if I could get one, or maybe find a little small beanie or something, you know? Might find a blue beanie or something, put it over the members of BTS. Get 7 of them if we have 7 highlights. That'd be the cool one. Since winter's coming, it's almost getting really cold and it's winter here, you know? Not quite yet, but yeah, it's feeling like winter a little bit for me. All right, we have 2 down, and Corey Seeger is up to bat. And Betts goes, and he is going to steal second. And guess what? Him and Willy's going to have another conversation. So, wowzers. And Mookie's going to say, "Hi, Willy." I can't wait to see that. They're going to have another conversation. Willy and Mookie. So 2 outs. So Dodgers have another runner in scoring position there. And Seeger. Now the pitch is high and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. So come on, show me Willy and Mookie having a nice friendly chat. I don't think they want to show that right now. It's 6-1. So here we go. Pitch is low. 3 balls, 1 strike. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. They used to be in those helmets in this. Actually, it was even in the 80s, too. So I could buy the Dodgers helmet thing, mini helmet, even in the 80s, Baskin Robbins. So I remember that. All right, so now we have a count of 3 balls, 2 strikes, and we have Betts at second. So see if Seeger can get Betts home. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and pitch is inside for a ball. So we have runners on first and second, and look who's coming up JT Justin Turner. Yeah. So there we go, Dodger fans. Dodgers with a 6-1 lead. So, Mookie having a conversation. So yeah, Mookie's been hanging out at second often already. Twice today, isn't it? 2 stolen bases today. And a pitch is outside for a ball. So I have 1 ball. So Justin Turner trying to tack on some more runs. We keep getting these runs with 2 outs. Turner hits a fly ball to left. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Margot didn't have time to get to it, so Turner will still get the bat still with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. So, wow. 6-1 Dodgers. Let's tack on some more. Let's make things easy for Bueller to finish out the 6th inning for us. So here we go. First and second, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Curtis is about to throw pitch number 30 in relief. So there we go. Turner hits a fly ball to center, but he will be retired by Kiermaier. And that ends the threat for the Tampa Bay. So going to the bottom of the 6th, Dodgers 6, Tampa Bay 1. So we're going to have the 9, 1 and 2 batters coming up. So we'll have Zunino, Meadows, and Lowe. So it's going to be interesting how this is going to go. So, yep. So right now, going back, we have 2 BTS highlights. So thank you. First was Jimin RM for Turner and Jimin for Austin Barnes. So we have 1 and 2. And of course, I'm going to get the right ice cream cups. I got to go find 3 more because, yeah, I went to Home Plus yesterday. So I was looking for the whole set with the cartoon, like the J-Hop one. So sooner or later, I'll have the right boxes, and then I'll give the other boxes away to some, I don't know, little K-pop fans. Usually, your regular, like the kids, they're mostly the K-pop fans. Since I might be working at an academy next November on Friday, so we'll see if they give me the job or not. So I'll get a part-time gig. If I get the gig, I will, maybe do a live stream on my way to the gig. So we'll see. So let's see. I just want Bueller to get through 6, and then we can turn it over to our bullpen, and then we can just go from there. So then we can breathe easy, at least do this. Okay. Okay, so we'll throw a Dodger at a Dodger. What would your menu items be to eat? Do you have a set menu for me? It was a Dodger dog, Cracker Jacks, and peanuts. Yeah. Well, my set menu now, I'm not too big on the regular Dodger dog. I get the all beef super Dodger dog because there's a serious distinct taste now that I like with the all beef super all beef Dodger dog. That's 1. Number 2 would be the garlic fries. I love the garlic fries. And another one would be like, well, it used to be Cracker Jacks, but I don't usually eat them as much anymore. Or like the Cracker Jacks and peanuts, I would buy it. You could buy it like at the 99-cent store. Sometimes they have the same brand, at like CVS and all those. So I would just bring those in and pay lower prices. And then the other one would be once in a while, maybe that little sundae on the helmet, the Dodgers little helmet. But most of the times, my two would be the all beef and garlic fries. I have a miniature Dodger hat from buying fries at the game. Yeah, you can buy those fries too. Okay, so Zunino strikes out. So we have one away. So Bueller got the top of the order coming. So Bueller gets through Meadows and gets through Lowe. Is that it for Bueller? Do you bring him out for the seventh inning? Or do you just take it to the bullpen for the seventh, hoping he gets out of this? He doesn't get into any issues here because he's throwing 77 pitches. So now we have Austin Meadows up. And he's 0 for 2 with a ground out lineup. So right now, this is the third time the batting order has come up for the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, the pitch is a strike, and it counts 1 ball, 1 strike. So we have 1 down, and Bueller has thrown 79. So this is pitch number 80. And it's an outside pitch, so counts 2 balls, 1 strike. And on deck is Brandon Lowe. So 1 down. And Meadows fouls it away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Rays have Ryan Sheriff in the bullpen warming up. Yep. Paul 70s are up early to get in front row left field bleacher seat, would flick peanut shells off the rail and try to get it to land on top of the plate of the fence 6 feet away. Dog and peanuts. Up base hit for Austin Meadows. So now we have a 1 out single with Meadows. Dodger dogs, peanuts, garlic fries with miniature hat, nachos. It was all you can eat right field for 25 tickets to the game. Yeah. I usually would not go for the all you can eat because the quality of food goes down. Even if it's like all you can eat, it's just not quality. I've noticed that a lot. Yep, Brandon Lowe is up. So 1 down, swing and a miss. Yep, and I usually would go to Stadium Club. Now it's really expensive, but it used to be like 35, 40 bucks all you can eat, but it's more gourmet food. So strike 1 and Lowe, swing and a miss, 2 strikes. So Bueller has thrown 84 pitches, and in my opinion, if Bueller can just get through this 6th inning, he will be done. I wouldn't attempt to bring him out for the 7th. Keep his pitch count low because he's already thrown 84. So I have 2 strikes. Okay, pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So let's see. So league, yeah, he's batting 131 in the postseason, but then he woke up and hit 2 homers. And on deck is Arozarena. We're out $25 less than 1 concession trip today. Yep, it is. Okay, let's see what Bueller can get through this. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we have Meadows at first. Swing and a miss for Lowe, 2 down. And now here is Randy Arozarena. So is he going to be quiet or is he going to be cutting the lead in half. So let's see what happens. Ah, and the first pitch is a strike for Arozarena. And on deck is Ji-Man Choi. So he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. So he's been quiet, but I still don't count him out. I wouldn't be surprised. So let's take care of him. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 89 pitches. So Buehler's about to throw pitch number 90. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So Buehler delivers, and it's fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we have 90 pitches for Walker Buehler. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, Randy's still been quiet, so hopefully he doesn't make noise here. We need him to not trend and make noise. And the pitch is outside. Yep, here's a Dodger food name. Roger Owens threw peanuts for 60 years. Yep, and he also worked for Lakers and Rams. Nuts, nuts, nuts. He would throw it from the back of throw it backwards. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away. So let's get Arozarena and get out of this, Buehler. I think you're done after this. Yeah. So when did they cancel You Can Eat right field? After McCourt sold it? No, I think it was later on. So it was a few years ago. All right, and Buehler gets out of the jam. So end of 6, we are 2/3 in. So 7th Dodger pitcher with 10 strikeouts in a World Series game. And Koufax did it 3 times. So there we go. Rob, 30-gallon bag of Dodger jokes go a long way to feed a family. Yeah. I used to take some of the food. Yeah. What I used to do is I used to like the peanuts I would get there. I would like most of the things I would take with me is peanuts. So I would go back and forth, grab a couple peanuts, back and forth, grab a couple peanuts. So I have like so many peanuts. Peanuts from the peanut guy in left field for decades. Yeah, I used to have season tickets there too, until I moved back to the cheap seats because since the Dodgers priced myself out of there, it's just too expensive. It's not worth it anymore to have season tickets, and plus when I'm overseas half the time now. So here we go. All right, so bottom of the 6th. So we're 2/3 in the way. So let's look at the Dodgers pitching rotation. So Buehler, and I think Buehler is done. I'll be shocked if he does come back. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 10 strikeouts with an ERA of 1.5. And here is the scoring summary. So for those that come in to join late, in the top of the 1st, Justin Turner hit a home run to make it 1-0. Then in the top of the 3rd, Max Muncy scores, drives in 2 runs for Seeger and Turner to make it 3-0. Then Barnes hit a sacrifice bunt, a semi-squeeze, to score Bellinger to make it 4-0. Then Betts singles and Jock Peterson scores to make it 5. Then Adames doubles to have Margot score, which makes it 5-1. And then Austin Barnes homers, and that's where we're at 6-1. So that is what the score is right now for the Dodgers. So that's where we're at right now. And that's what we have. So we're 2/3 of the way going into the top of the 7. So we're almost there. So the Dodgers. And then, of course, I'm watching a highlight of Max Muncy's walk-off in the 18th inning. How nuts was that, in the 18th inning? So by them winning that game, I knew I could go to Game 5 of the World Series. So I was happy to be able to do that with my friend. So that was cool. All right, so now in the game will be Ryan Sheriff, the left-handed pitcher, his first career. So, yep, my first Dodger game bleacher, 3/4, 75 cents. Still have Little League Club with Willie Davis, Len Gabrielson, and other illegible autographs on it. So, yep. So, some history there. All right, so here we go, top of the 7th. And let's see. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, yeah, it's Max Muncy because Turner flied out. Okay, first pitch is a strike. Or no, second pitch. So now that counts 1 ball, 1 strike. And on deck will be Will Smith and Cody Bellinger in the hole. And I see Blake Tranian out there in the bullpen, but he is not throwing yet. The next pitch is a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. Yeah. What is the front row bleacher price now? Jeez, they raised it. Yeah, they now tiered everything, which is crap. I don't know. It's based on who the Dodgers are playing, David. So I don't have the list on me right now, but I know, yeah, sitting in the front row is now more money than sitting in the second row. Plus, I need leg room, so I don't even sit in my seats half the time. I walk around the stadium. So we have 1 down. Now Muncy strikes out, and here is Will Smith. Yeah. Oh, wow. So 1 down. Pitch is outside for a ball. Ball 1. And Will Smith's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. So we have 1 down here. Next pitch, outside for a ball. So 2 balls. So this is Sheriff's first appearance. So 2 balls, no strikes. And a pitch inside. 3 balls. So now we got a hitter's count here. I don't know if you'll get the green light. So we have, yeah. So 3 balls. And a pitch is inside, and Will Smith is going to take a trot to first. And here is Cody Bellinger. So 1 away. Wow, $1.50 the first ticket I bought in left field. What year was that, Rob? Because it's got to at least be before 1986. I believe back in the day, at $5 family, my folks had 7 kids, so it was a bargain. Yeah. Now they have priced us out so far out now. It's unbelievable for baseball. Gotta pay the player salary. 1 down, and Betts is up. So ball 1, of course. If this was at Texas A&M, the crowd would be like, ball 5, ball 5, ball 5, ball 5. And then next pitch. Strike. So now the terror ends. That's one thing I learned about Texas A&M University. Their fans, so they try to frustrate the pitcher. So the pitcher can't find the strike zone. Oh, they're gonna count. Ball 12, ball 12, ball 12. Yeah. Did you run from the gate open to get a good batting practice seat? Yep, in left field, they tend to do that. The coolest player was Dusty Baker. He talks to fans and throws baseballs to us. Good old Dusty. No wonder why you're like, oh, Dusty. So we have Cody Bellinger, and looks like, yeah, Walker Buehler is done. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounder, but Bellinger will hit into a fielder's choice with a 4-6. So we have 2 down. And CT3 is coming up. So is he good? Hopefully CT3 can do something. He struck out 3 times already. Yeah. Looking at Roberts, 10 seasons in the ML. 2004 champion with the Red Sox. Of course, he was a Dodger beginning of the year till we traded him to Boston. So 2 down. CT3 struck out 3 times, so maybe he can make contact with the ball here. And he fouls it off. Yeah, Dusty's a legend. So 2 down. Let's see what Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 3. Struck out 3 times. Please just make contact with the ball. Get on base, CT3. Get out of this funk. You're pitching against a new pitcher. His first appearance. Make it memorable. And here's the pitch. And CT3 fouls it away. My first game was Garvey's rookie year, my brother brought you there. Okay. Yep, it's a damn shame what happened with prices. Average fans cannot afford that experience. That was great bonding and memories with your dad. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. And sometimes, I have the season tickets cheap, but sometimes I just go to cheap day games like on Sundays. I don't care about the premium games anymore. Because, I've done it. I've seen the Yankees, seen the big teams, seen the big games. Plus, I'd rather just go to a day game, like on Sundays at 1:10. Remember Cindy Garvey, Steve's wife? CT3, let's see. Can he make contact with the ball and not strike out for the 4th time? The pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So CT3 wants to get out of his little funk here. So we have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball. And here we go. CT3 lines it out to second, and that ends the top of the 7th. So now we are going into the 7th inning stretch. So I'm going to let everybody stretch, and I'm going to go stretch real quick and go make a pit stop. So I'll see you in a minute or 2. So see you soon. All right, I am back. And the reason I want to be Professor Sports Tunes or rocks for reasons like Cindy Garvey. Yeah, there you go. So, all right, so now we have a pitching change. So I heard that Blake training's coming in. So we can close the books on Walker Buehler. So Buehler, solid 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. So he is the 7th Dodger to record 10 strikeouts in a World Series, which Sandy Koufax have done 3 times in his career in the World Series. So right now, the Dodgers with 6 runs, 9 hits, 0 errors. Tampa Bay with 1 run, 3 hits, 0 errors. So looking good for the Dodger Nation there. So there we go. We are now 9 outs away from taking game 3. So I know they haven't announced who's pitching tomorrow yet. I'm kind of curious to check and see who would be pitching tomorrow. So that would be and right now the first pitch, Jimon Choi is up to bat. So swing and a miss already for Jimon Choi. So I'm gonna see when the Dodgers are gonna do tomorrow. Check my app there. So since game. So tomorrow. Oh, okay. It's been announced. Julio Urias is going to pitch tomorrow. So we already know the starting pitcher for tomorrow. Julio Urias is going to be starting game 4, and that sets up game 5 for Kershaw. So I already got game 4 ready. The thumbnail is ready to go, and I already scheduled it on my YouTube channel. Jimon Choi grounds out to Taylor, and we have 1 down, and here is Manuel Margot. So there you have it. We know who's starting tomorrow for the Dodgers. So it will be Julio Urias. Yeah. Yep, Paul, she was the first wife in pro sports to go full-blown ugly public divorce on a guy, and she also did Playboy. Poor Steve, yeah. But later on, Steve did well because he became like a financial consultant, has his own financial firm, so he did okay later. Got through it, so. And the first pitch is a strike for Margot. So it's nice to see Blake training. So he's been, at least they didn't use him the last 2 games. So he's had 3 days off since he came through in games, 5, 6, and 7. I mean, he went 3 days in a row in relief. So it was kind of good, and he's fresh. And Margot fouls it away for no balls, 2 strikes. So that's good news there. So we have 1 down, and so you have Margot, and then Wendell is on deck, and Willy Adams is in the hole. Okay, so fouled away, so 2 strikes. So this is good. Get to see Blake here. Blake was solid the last 3 appearances, so that was very promising. I mean, now that $10 million we spent on him has paid off. Hope it completely pays off, for holding that World Series trophy. So we'll see. A check swing, the umpire says. Nope, didn't go. So now the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Margot last time came up and doubled. Yeah. She ended a political career he wanted before he even started. One of his back club name was Senator. Behind his back nicknames. Oops, yep. Yep, that was ugly. was just a kid at that time. So 1 down. I remember that news when, like the teacher talked about it. It was kind of nice. A lot of my teachers were into sports. And swinging a miss for Margot. So we have 2 outs, and Joey Wendell is coming up to bat. And yep, he talks about the divorce experience. Retired in Asia. That's right, Paul. Love America. Yep. Proud to be an American, but somewhere there's other ways I hate it. Yep. Kind of have that sentiment too. So 2 down. Pitch is low for a ball. Yep. That's why I'm kind of like, we got out of there, Paul. Avoid that craziness right now. Might have to go back in January, but I'm not sure yet. Got to see if the high school season's going. I'll probably take my dad back with me because fouled away. So we have count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep. Because at least I can come back here. Except the thing I don't want to do coming back here is doing a 14-day quarantine. And I tend to be miserable back in the States. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike. A pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep, and you met her in 13, David. Okay. Yeah. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike. And Wendell's up to bat here. And Blake is about to throw pitch number 13. And he's fouled it away. Divorced dad in China where I was teaching, very similar. Yep, figured out how to get my taxes done when I'm going back home this year because if I can't come back to Asia, I'll cry like a baby. Yeah, that's a problem because, yeah, you can't even get back into Thailand. And the smart thing is not to leave Thailand. I can get back into Korea, but I don't know if I want to go through another 14 days of this crap. And Training strikes out Wendell, and that ends the 7th inning. So now we're going to the top of the 8th. So 6-1. I think I'm going to bring in the Dodger group. This time I'm going to bring in a different Dodger group for my Facebook. So, yeah. So let's see. I'm going to what's going on? So let's see. So I'm going to do watch party watch party Dodgers game from South Korea. So please bear with my commentary. Let's see. The reason I'm saying please bear with me on my commentary is because some guys get all pissed off. I said, well, if you don't like the commentary, go pay Spectrum $120 and watch it, your way. So let me see if I can go live here. Trying to make sure I have the right. Whoa. Better not mess up knock out the mic. So trying to not twist this up too much. Okay. Yeah, they're like, go. I said, I can't go, the other horizontal because Facebook just doesn't allow it. So here we go. Oh, forgot to do something. Yep. Okay, so here we go. So we can do I can do, see, so like from the Dodger Facebook group, they can watch the game, but my YouTube, you can't. All right. So here we go. So we're going to be heading to the top of the 8th. So Blake Training did a heck of a job in relief. So here we go. So please bear with me here. And for the ones that are joining me from the Facebook group here, we're going to the top of the 8th inning right now. So Sheriff for Tampa Bay is done. So they're already going with their relief and using a lot of their bullpen is what the goal was for the Dodgers. And I see that Kiki Hernandez is coming out. So we're back at the commercial here. Of course, hopefully you can see the game. Sorry, I'm going to be a little shaky for those that are in the Facebook group. So since I can do it from the Facebook group, I can actually show the game because I'm overseas right now here in South Korea. So right now we're looking good, Dodger fans. You know, we are now going to the top of the 8th inning. So the Dodgers have a commanding 6-1 lead. We are 6 outs away from taking game 3. So far, let's Walker Buehler, a solid 6 innings. And if you guys know, 10 strikeouts. So he is the 7th Dodger to have a 10 strikeout performance in a World Series. So we had the one that had 3 of them is Sandy Koufax. So we're going to get a chance to witness something. So that was a nice thing to witness. Of course, we're getting a little worried there in the, in the 5th inning, you know, when the Tampa Bay scored a run after Margot had a double and Willy Adams drove in Margot. But right now, solid 6-1. Another thing I have is my rule. So my first to 10 runs will win the game. It's the King's rule. So first to 10 wins. And since I'm in South Korea, I have a theme called the Dodger BTS highlights for those that are checking things out on the Facebook group here. So we have 2 highlights already. And I am watching this on NBC Sports in South Korea. That is a network here in South Korea. And usually it's a pretty fast feed. That's one thing I like about the news feed here in South Korea. I make the joke with my friends, or my friends goes, "You're ahead of me, King. What the heck?" So yeah. So let's see. Paul, do you do taxes on it? It's free fillable forms by ours. If in California, state can be done on CalFile. So yeah. So there we go. All right. So we have Kiki Hernandez coming up to bat right now. Top of the 8th. And Thompson is in relief. Mr. Sidearm Winder there. So we have 1 strike on Kiki Hernandez. So Kiki is pinch hitting right now. So what's going to probably happen is Kiki will probably move to second, and they'll probably remove CT3 over to left field like they have done in the past here with the Dodgers in this series. So here we go. Man, that's a tall guy. Wow, Thompson's really tall. So there's 2 strikes on Kiki. And Kiki strikes out, so we have 1 away. So we have 1 down. on Kiki Hernandez. And now Austin Barnes will come up to bat. So we have Barnes, who actually hit a home run. So finally, we got some production out of Austin Barnes. So there we go. So one down for Austin Barnes. And right now, this is the watch party on the Dodgers Beat YouTube channel. So that is the YouTube channel, the Dodgers Beat, and my name is King. All right, so Barnes is up to bat. He's 1 for 2, solo home run, sacrifice bunt, and 2 RBIs. So here's one down. Thompson delivers. Barnes comebacker to Thompson. Thompson throws it to Ji-Man Choi, and Barnes is retired. So now that brings up our leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. So let's see if we can get a 2-out rally going here. So we have 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So good old Mookie Betts can get something going again. So that would be the awesome thing. Let's tack on some more runs. So we have right now a 6-1 lead. And for those that are into betting on the game today, you are 1 run away from going over. So right now the line is 7.5 runs if you were trying to bet on the over here. All right, Mookie grounds out to Adames. And is there a tag? Is there a tag? Yes, there's a tag. And unfortunately, the Tampa Bay Rays are out of this top half. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. So right now, Dodger fans, we are 6 outs away from taking game 3. Yep, that was a nice tag there. So, dang it. Hoping Mookie can get a 2-out rally going. So that ends the threat there, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. So let's see who is going to be coming in relief, because I don't think they'll put Blake back out there again for another inning. So what is Roberts going to do? And of course, it's been announced Julio Urias is starting tomorrow. And I take it that Kershaw will start game 5, because all of our pitchers will be pitching on regular 4 days rest. So we don't need to put any pressure on, bringing a pitcher in on 3 days rest. So, and another thing is, if we get to that point, what if we go to a game 6? Do we trust Dustin May? Or, do we trust, Gonsolin again? Okay, so by the way, bottom of the 8th, we're going to have Gattrell come in. So Gattrell's been pretty solid. So we're going to see. And Paul, unfortunately, my tags are pretty tough being in real estate. Okay, so I need help with an experienced CPA. I have an extremely CPA I've been using for 20 years. Yeah. So we'll have to see. So let's see. So Gattrell, yeah, he's been having some time off. So it was nice to have this regular rotation. So that's one thing I like, is having the regular World Series schedule rotation, 2 off, 3 off, 2. So hopefully, if we can wrap this up, that'd be great. Wrap up tonight, Urias and Kershaw. Then we don't have to worry about game 6. Vita, welcome to the stream. So we're looking good here. So looking really good, Vita. So we're looking good for game 3. And then if, Urias gives us a nice 6-inning game tomorrow, Kershaw gives us a nice 6 or 7, we could take this at 5 and not worry about game 6, because I don't want to worry about game 6 and wonder, do we start Dustin May, Gonsolin? I'm now maybe prefer to maybe start Alex Wood because Wood gave us a nice 2-inning performance. All right, so now we are in the bottom of the 8th. Kiki Hernandez, as I thought, will move to second, and CT3 is now at third. And here is Gatrell with the first pitch for a strike to Adames. So Gatrell, 6 games. So of course, ERA is a little blown up at 4.76, but he does the job. All right, there's a comeback here to Gatrell, and Gatrell tosses a max, and we have 1 down, and Adames is retired for 1 away. And now coming up to bat will be Kiermaier. So Kiermaier lined it out last time to Max Muncy. So let's see, 0 for 1 with a walk. So let's see. We can get to the bottom of this order because we have Kiermaier number 8 and then Zunino batting 9th. Okay, so 1 down, swing and a miss for strike 1. And here we go, Gatrell delivers a pitch high and out, so ball 1. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike count. So 4 pitches, so if Gatrell can stay under 15, that'd be good. And it's popped up into center field, and Cody Bellinger gets under it, and now we have 2 outs. So this is good. 5 pitches for Gatrell. So there's a good start there. And now we have Zunino. So 2 outs, 5 pitches. And now if Zunino, get him out on a couple pitches, that would be good there. Yep. You have a CPA one. Real estate's comp. My taxes are like a book, 50 pages, and that doesn't include my corporation or my CPA does. Right? Yep. So 2 down. Oh, and Zunino's not coming up to bat. Is that? Okay, so they got a pinch hitter. So who is it? Oh, it's Tsugo coming up from Japan. And there's his ground ball to Kiki, to Max. 3 outs. Wow. Nice job. 7 pitches for Gatrell. And now we are officially 3 outs away from taking game 3. So nice job, Gatrell. And we could even bring in Kenley Jansen. We have a lot of options here. So what do we do? Do we bring in Kenley for the bottom of the 9th for a confidence builder? Let's see what happens there. So we'll see. So we are going to the top of the 9th. So I think we're going to have Seeger come up to bat. So we'll have Seeger, Turner, and Muncy. Yep. So Seeger. And see if we can tack on a couple more. And right now, this game, has gone pretty quick compared to the other ones. It hasn't dragged, actually, and plus it helps when you have good pitching. So it hasn't been like drawn out like 4-hour games. So right now we're at officially, because I started 10 minutes early from the stream. So yeah, it's actually a 2-hour and 50-minute game right now. So, and Rob, you would say bring in Kenley to brush off the dust. That's not a bad move to do, so we can just kind of get him to, keep his mojo going. But he's been lights out the last 2 starts over there, so that was not too bad. So, and he's been off, how many days now? Yeah. He's been off a few days, so our bullpen is not really taxed. I mean, that NLCS, geez, 7 days in a row, no days off. I mean, it could really, that would tax anybody's bullpen. when you have to go consecutive and then you can't even keep your starters on a rotation. So it always depends. Why are we watching a football game all of a sudden? It's a football game next door or something. All right, so here we go. Top of the ninth, Seeger. Let's get Seeger to get going. Okay, so Perez is in. So he's in for Zunino. And Shane McClanahan comes in. 3 games in this postseason with a 10.8 ERA. So the opponents are batting .412. See if we can take advantage of that based on the stats. All right, so first pitch to Seeger. Fouled away, so strike 1. There we go. Let's get this thing going here. Let's get a couple more runs here. Okay, 6-1. Pitch is low and out, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Seeger. And I see Jansen is warming up. So that would not be a bad idea to bring Jansen in to, get him some work. Yeah, because we're going to need him. And plus, he has at least a 6-1 lead, so he's not going to be, have that pressure. All right. So with Seeger now, that counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Jansen is nicely warming up there, ready to go. And it's fouled away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here we go, Seeger. Looking good. Let's get it done. And McClanahan delivers the pitch. Seeger fouls off. That's 100 miles an hour, huh? So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, so I'll just read what Paul says. Yep. Said, thanks, Rob. Made a note of your messenger. So he's good. Okay, the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here we go. And here's the pitch. Fouled it away. So Seeger is battling McClanahan. 8 pitch at bat. So this is going to be pitch number 9 coming up. No matter what, let's make the Tampa Bay bullpen work. No matter what, make them throw a lot of pitches because you always got to think about the next game. Oh, 100 miles. Foul that one up. Wonder who throws fast. Who can throw the 100? Because they even have Fairbanks for Tampa Bay, who throws heat. All right, so here's 9 pitch at bat, and here's pitch number 10. And Seeger, base hit. Good job there. Way to battle. So 10 pitch at bat. Okay, if you guys would happen to just previous seeing Lee Lennox on Zoom, it was right after the ED, the blonde that King showed on the screen. Embarrassing. So there you go. So base hit. Whoa, sorry about that. Got the contraction on a little. Sorry, I'm making you Facebook guys, folks watching dizzy. All right, we have Justin Turner. And here's McClanahan. And here's the pitch. Inside, 99 miles an hour for ball 1. So 1 ball. So Turner 2 for 4 with a homer, double, and 2 runs. So let's get some more extra runs here. Let's get some runs. Turtle swing and a miss. So now the count's 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's add some more runs here. All right, it comes to a set. Delivers. Swing and a miss again for Turner. So counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. And on deck is Max Muncy. And here's the pitch, high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we got Seeger at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, fouled away. So let's do it again. And McClanahan has thrown 15 pitches. So if we can get him up to 20, 25, that's good. So good way to tax that bullpen. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Fouled away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right. All right, so Turner waits. McClellan delivers in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Since we have a 6-1 lead, should we just go for the hit and run here? You'd be a little aggressive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Turner hits it, a fly ball to center. He'll be retired by Kiermaier, and there's 1 away. Now coming up to bat is Max Muncy. So here is Max, and Will Smith is on deck. So 1 down. Max Muncy's 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. And here's a pitch high for a ball. So 1 ball. And McClanahan has thrown 19 pitches. He's about to throw number 20 here. So let's make every relief pitcher struggle a little. And a pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So career splits. 82 home runs with the Dodgers. And here's a pitch inside. Ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. And here we go. So even at 2-1, can we go for that hit and run play? Hey, how's it going? Got the love, Thailand. Welcome to the stream. And a pitch is a strike, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Max Muncy, a 5th-round draft pick by the Oakland A's, and he signed in 17 with the Dodgers as a free agent. So 1 down, and Max awaits for the pitch. Here we go. Counts 3 balls, 2 strikes. Do you know the guy Shane is a pre-rookie? Didn't play him until posted. He throws serious heat, 100 miles. Yeah, this is his first appearance. Him and Fairbanks. So they got two guys with heat. Max fouls it away. So now that's 24 pitches for McClanahan. So the count's 3 balls, 2 strikes. So we have a hit and run opportunity if the Dodgers want to go ahead and roll the dice here. And Muncy hits it to left. And Arozarena retires Max. And there is 2 down. And now the Fresh Prince of Kentucky will be coming up to bat. So let's see if Will can make McClanahan throw 5 more pitches. So he'll be a little bit taxed and we won't have to see him tomorrow. So 2 outs and Will Smith 0 for 3 with a walk. Yep, and it's been crazy. Arozarena has still been quiet in this series. And Will Smith hits a deep fly ball to center, but Kiermaier gets under it and retires Will Smith. And at the end of 8.5, the Dodgers 6, Tampa Bay 1. So the Dodgers are 3 outs away from taking game 3. So, and I can see Kenley Jansen come on in. So, yeah. But the Rays didn't bring up Wander Franco, the number 1 prospect. Yeah, they compared him to A-Rod. They could have used him now. Maybe, yeah. And, of course, you have Arozarena, who's hit 7 home runs in the ALCS. So, he's been quiet. I still think he's going to hit one. Just hope not when it's critical against the Dodgers. So I don't count the Rays out at all. Now, one thing, it's been a crazy fun year, per se, because this year, if we look at the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup. Of course, the LA Kings weren't in it. And then for the NBA, it's the Lakers beating Miami in 6. So right now, the battle between California and Florida is tied up at 1. And here we are in the World Series, a team from the state of California and a team from the state of Florida. So who will take reign for professional sports this year? Florida or California? We're hoping California, of course, our Dodgers. So we can, at least have that bragging right for 2020. Unless, if Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the LA Rams, but they can't really meet, they'll be meeting in the, NFC, unless the former Raiders, but I don't think the Chargers are any good this year. So we'll see. So it's going to be an interesting, crazy year. All right, for once again, tomorrow I'll be back on for game 4, same time here, because it is a 9:08 Eastern first pitch, 6:08 on the West Coast in Los Angeles, and for myself in Asia, in South Korea, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. So we'll get to see. Oh, Joe Carter, you will never hit a home run like this again. Joe Carter. So, interesting World Series back in 93. All right, so here is Kenley Jansen. So in the NLCS, Kenley pitched 3 games, has a save, 3 innings pitched with 3 strikeouts. So he is just getting some work in a non-safe situation here. And the first pitch is a strike. So we are 3 outs away to take game 3. Yep, that's right. I gotta take Kevin Locks off my banner, so yep, he was left off. Okay, strike 2. So there's Kenley Jansen ahead in the count. So 2 strikes. And there goes Kiermaier, 1 away. So 1 down. What was that? Meadows. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. So that's really good because, we've had Gattro throw 7, so that means we could still bring Gattro in tomorrow. So we have Brandon Lowe, 1 down. So Lowe is a little quiet today. So is the Tampa Bay Bats. So that's a good sign. So 1 down. Next pitch is a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. So this is good. 5 pitches, 5 strikes for Kenley Jansen. So I have 1 down. And here's Brandon Lowe, 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. And Lowe hits a fly ball to Betts. And now we have 2 down. And the Rays are down to their last out here. And we have Randy Arozarena. Is he going to hit a home run in this series? This is the only, I don't want him to hit one during a critical time. So he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So Buehler, what a wonderful job there. And now Jansen, only 6 pitches. So finally a ball call there. So 1 ball. So let's see if Jansen can get out of this with under 10 pitches, because that will still have these 2 guys available tomorrow. Okay, 2 balls. Okay, Jansen, let's put it in the strike zone, please. Strike zone. Let's get this over with. I'm getting hungry. The $4 all-you-can-eat food downstairs is calling me. Come on, let's go. And there's a foul. And there's a possibility for the group on Facebook. Sometimes the comments don't come in, so I might see it after, so I'll try to reply if there's any questions on it. So if I'm not replying, it's because I don't see the comments. Just FYI for the Facebook group. Okay, the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Because if there was comments, I would definitely try to respond to all of them. Of course, yeah, the one on my YouTube, I can see them if on my Thedodgersbeat channel. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tampa Bay's down to their last strike here. Jansen thrown 10 pitches. Let's see if he can just get out of this with 11 or 12 pitches. Well, let's make it 12 now. So the count's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And tomorrow, Julio Urias is going to be starting tomorrow. So we are 1. Yep. Yep. We hold the record in 3 sports, world largest homeless. Yeah. California. Oh, no. Whoa. Arozarena hit a home run. At least it's not at a critical time. See, I was talking about this all serious. When is he going to hit a home run? Nope. Randy is no George Springer. Remember, his 5 home runs in the World Series. Yep. But he hit his 1 home run. So Arozarena, but it comes at a time where it only means run number 2. Uh-oh, we're going to now talk about Kenley Jansen, the postgame. No, but at least, we have now a 4-run cushion. Okay, we should get this last out. So this was the perfect time to bring him in. So that's actually 8 postseason home runs for Arozarena. So there he goes. He ties Evan Longoria. All right, so here's Ji-Man Choi. So let's strike him out there, Jansen. Yeah, it's one. So I've said it that he's going to eventually not be too quiet. Yep. Yep, this is a time we can give up a home run to Arozarena. Not at a time where he takes the lead. All right, so we have a 1-ball, 1-strike count here. Exit velocity of 111 miles. So let's get this last out, and let's get ready for Game 4 with Julio Urias, starting pitcher. The Tampa Bay side, it's undecided. Okay, Ji-Man Choi hits a fly ball to CT3. He is retired, and the Dodgers win Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead. So the final award is Dodgers 10 hits, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and Tampa Bay 2 runs, 4 hits, and we have Walker Buehler with the win, and the loss goes to Charlie Morton. Okay, so for the Facebook group, thank you for showing up. I'll try to be back, and hopefully the comments will come back, because I know I always have comments. So thank you for dropping by. So I'm going to sign off with you guys here on the Facebook group. So I'll try to be back tomorrow. So for the Dodger fans for life, take care. Let's go Dodgers for Game 4. I'll see you guys later. All right, let me move this out of the way. All right, so there we go. We are done. So let's do this tomorrow. Yes, Tommy. Yep. David, Paul, even the others that are here. Scott, Got to Love Thailand, Vita, whoever showed up. Thank you for showing up to the stream. So let's do this. Let's take Game 4. We're up 2-1. Let's go ahead 3-1 tomorrow, and hopefully we can wrap it up on Sunday with Kershaw. So let's see what happens, and I look forward to it. So now we've won 2 games, so we're 2 games away. So we've won 11 games. So magic number is 13. 13 right there. So that was cool. Yeah. Thank you, David. So I'm going to go eat some food and eat some of that ice cream so I can get the right ice cream boxes for BTS. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the Dodgers win it 6-2. And let's do it again tomorrow. So wherever you are, stay safe and have a great day and a great night. Goodbye. Bye.